Hey everybody. Welcome to another round of Canje Plays. Oh boy. Yep. Times are fun. Days are fun. Work days are fun, isn't it? So sorry for a little bit of a quick late start, but we did get underway in some decent time. We are getting into a solo playthrough of Primal, and I want to blame Paul Grogan because Paul did an amazing job of showcasing a multiplayer playthrough of Primal on his channel over at Gaming Rules. That as I was watching, I was like, "Oh, I want to get back to Primal because it's so much fun. I love it so much." So there's so I decided today I just kind of give this a run, play it solo, see if I can maintain it all in my head. Of course, I've got you all there to be like, "No, idiot, you're supposed to do this," and I full well accept that. Hey, Beth, how's it going? Yeah, it's going to be a lot to manage, but I think we can make it work. I am going to be using Darion and Cara for this playthrough, so there's going to be a lot of dancing. It's going to be a lot of card play, and it's going to be a fun time. I will be making use of dice because the tokens drive me crazy, and I think dice are better, personally, in my opinion. But this game, because I've been playing it with Pac-Man. Well, I was before he went off on paternity leave, but this game has been very exciting for me. I really enjoyed, and now we're just going to do an expedition. So it's not going to be, oh, we're playing a campaign. We're just playing an expedition against monsters. And what's really cool is that Reggie Games is doing a Monster of the Month challenge. Right now, I think Canje is the one to have. I would have done that. However, I haven't painted Canje yet, and my plan is to paint all these monsters so we can see how wonderful they are. That being said, I just want to say thank you to my patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither coming in and hanging out, thank you and welcome as well. Hey, C. Mitch, how's it going? Yes, 2 streams in one day. Tuesdays are usually when the campaign of Marvel United gets into full swing. It will be 2 streams on Tuesdays. 2 stream Tuesday. Have I coined a new phrase? Anyway, all right. Let's go ahead and get down to the table. We've got to do some introductions of the characters that we're going to be doing. There's no story to read. It's just what equipment I have, and then we're going to dive into fighting Viraxin, which is the first monster that you do get to fight in this game, which is fan-fabultastic. All right, let's get down to the table. Okay, so when the Reggie Games store opened up, I did order the neoprene playmat because I didn't get it during the Kickstarter because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like the game. And then after when all the news and stuff was coming out about how it's moving, how its development sets up, I was like, okay, I'm gonna like this game. But I didn't get the neoprene mat, nor did I get the plant, the what do you call that, environmental minis. However, when the Reggie Games store opened up, I did purchase them, so I will be having those coming, and I think they deliver in December, I think is when they said that they were coming. Okay, so I've already got everything lined out. And how this works, how expeditions work is it's a one-on-one fight against the monster. After you win, it's over. It's just kind of for you to get a feel of the game, and there are levels for you to play. Since the monsters come in level 0 to level 3, there are pre-gen decks for level 0 to level 3 for your characters for you to play against any of the monsters that you have. You can feel free to build the deck however you want based on these stats that are right here for how many cards can be inside your deck. So you can set those up. Hey, Richard. Yeah, glad that the boutique opened so that I could buy this game. Yeah, the boutique's gonna be fun. So if you are a deck builder and you want to build and set those things out, then you have some options on how many cards you can put in your deck when you're building it up. But if you are not, like this guy, there are pre-gens per level for you to pull from the main book that you get. So you got yourself some options if you want to play. And since I want to start doing some expeditions and really playing against this monster, these different monsters that are out there, which also will help me get them painted, which for me to paint them, so that others won't chew my face off for it. Yeah, so I did paint this monster. It's not the greatest paint job in the land, but it's mine. All right, are you going to focus? Focus, damn you. There we go. So, like I said, it's not the greatest. It's not the ones that should end up on you know, the best shows or anything, but it's my paint job. I like him. I think Viraxen looks fun. And yeah, it'll be fun. Anyway, that is him. I did do just kind of a quick. I painted his base purple so you could tell the distinction between all the different characters, because when you do the slap chop method, it does come out darker. So there you go. So that's Darion, and then I have not painted Cara, so you could tell the difference between the two for sure. All right. Another really cool thing before we slide into play is that if you go onto Board Game Geek right now, someone actually made a really, really good reference sheet for everything that you need in terms of keywords for the game, which is fantastic. However, my printer thinks pink is blue, so it might be colorblind that way. I am too. So I know that those are blue cards, maneuver cards for sure. And yeah, I just made this one in color. I'll probably get it professionally printed and then laminate it to keep this, but I have it here for tonight for us to just mess with and go through. Okay, we've got characters to introduce. We're going to be using Darion, basically what's built out. And Darion has, let's go to the card game. Darion's going to be his level 1 build out, because this is the level 1 Virax and not the level 0. His level 1 build out gives me the Dragon Claw level 1 weapon. It's a horned weapon, a bone weapon, should I say. His blade that he's going to have, and there are 5, 10, 15, 20 cards in my deck. And then I have this ability that says when you pay the stamina cost of a red card, an attack card, you may increase that cost by 1. If you do, increase the damage that attack deals by 3, and this can only be doing once per turn. So if I increase the cost of a red card and it's doing some big damage, if I increase it by 1, I get to do some extra, and my base weapon damage is 4. So potentially, at minimum, with this thing, I could do 7 damage to the monster, which is pretty darn cool. His other items that he's going to have from his pre-gen loadout is he's going to gain the spine helm, which is his helm item, which will give him 4 health. And at the start of Darion's turn, he gets to recycle 1. So recycle 1, I can tell you what it means, but I'm going to read from the wonderful sheet so you know I'm not lying to you. Recycle 1. When instructed to recycle X, which X is whatever number's on there, you may discard that many number of cards of your choice from your hand to draw that many of cards back into your hand. So it's recycling a card from your hand into discard and getting it and drawing a new card. This gives me 4 of my total health that I'm going to be having on here. The other part of health comes from the body gear, which is going to be the red scale armor, which is fire. And of course, it's chest armor. It says at the start of your turn, if your health is critical, draw 1 card. Critical means when your health is halved or lower, rounded down. And this is 6. So for a total of 10 health, I'm going to have with these 2 items, right? So what you do is you take the 2 items, you count their health here, 4 and 6, and the total is 10, and that's how much health your hunter has. The loadout also gave me some really cool items. So my item that I have here is going to be the Wolf Tier Gauntlet, which is level 1, and says when I play a red card, if you paid with it with an attack, increase the damage this attack deals by 2. So chaining this with the sword puts my attack potentially, my potential base attack at 7, 8, 9 at 9, which is pretty dang cool. I really, really like that. And then my 3 potions will be the Hetrox, level 1. So during the consume phase, suffer damage equal to your weapon level for your weapon to get +3 damage until the end of this round. Even more damage just inbound, which is fantastic. I am very pumped to try to make this work. We've got the Imperia, which is level 1. Suffer damage equal to your weapon level and draw 2 cards. That's during the consume phase. And then finally, we have the Almore, which is the healing one. So choose a player in your sector to heal 2. If the current attrition level card is 1 or lower, the player heals 4 instead. So you can see how those can play off of each other. Let's see. All these wonderful toys. I want this game too. I'm going to have to finish paying for Elder Scrolls first before I ever think about this one. It's a good game. I like this game a lot. I've heard a lot of people talk about, like, the Monster Hunter game. I don't like that. I like this game better. I do. Other than the obvious, I wonder what the difference is between this game and Monster Hunter World. You'll have to check out some of there are some people who did some reviews on it to compare the two. I preferred this one over Monster Hunter World personally. So my special here that I have is Relentless Assault. I will need 2 counters on here to gain the mastery in it. And how I gain one is I play 2 red cards, attack cards together, where I get to place 1 counter on this for every 2 cards I do. So if I play 2, put a counter. When I hit counter 2, I will flip this over to get my mastery, which is Relentless Assault, and it says reduce the stamina cost of all attack cards you play by 1. Red cards, all red attack cards that you play by 1. So that is Darion's set up. I've got his lovely little key index sheet thingamadoohickey here, and that's going to be him set up to go. Our next one's Cara. Y'all, I don't know a lot of people who've played Cara. Barrett and I got to try playing her when Colin and he and I and Steve and Kim and met up to run through things, and he showed me how it's played. She's pretty freaking awesome. And let's talk about how awesome she is. So she's got her weapon that she has, which are these dual blades, because Illidan said that she can have them. A lot of people won't get that reference. So this is a lightning weapon, and this is the weapon that's her symbol. So this is how many cards that she can have in her hand, which is a total of 20. It's always 20. It's just the variance is there. And then it says, when you overrun the monster, place a counter on this card. Volt Rage has +4 damage for each counter on it. And when I play a red card, remove all counters from Volt Rage after the attack is completed. So overrun is a new term, and it's a term specific to Cara. Overrun basically means I hop over the monster to the other sector, so I move. And she is one of the very few characters, I know Mira does it too, but she moves a lot. So not moving on the start of your turn and getting that threat token quickly goes away with her because she moves a ton. Her base damage is 3, but once again, I can boost it to 4, right? So, or get enough counters on here and I can boost it even higher to make her have devastating attacks. Her helm that she's going to have is the Crystal Helm. So at the start of my turn, I could just look at the top 2 cards of my deck. I don't get to draw them, I can just look at them. And that's 4 base health, and then she has Crystal Armor. And on her Crystal Armor, it says, at the start of your turn, if you have 3 or more cards of the same color in your hand, you get to draw a card, which is pretty good. I never made it to Illidan, but I did make it to the Black Temple. And I made it all the way through. At least the cards are sleeve protected from the random ink pens. This is not an ink pen. This is my pink pencil of pointing. Say that 3 times fast. 10 health total for what I got here to set this up. Her offhand here, her little item that she has here is when you avoid attrition damage, which means I take no damage from attrition, you may choose and discard a behavior card in play. If you do, replenish its behavior slot with the top card of the behavior deck. So if there's a behavior card that sucks and I don't want to have Darion deal with it, there you go. That lets this happen, which is fantastic. She has the Vidia Potion, which on the consume phase, discard a card from your hand to search your deck for an attack card and add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So if I need some card build for a one-time gain, we got that. We've got the Evoc, random lead pencil of death. Same thing. On the consume phase, discard a card from your hand to search your deck for a defense card and add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So attack cards, defense cards, and then we have the Almore, which you've seen that before, that helps us heal. There's one really cool thing about her that is down here. So she has a dance track. Yes, it's a dance track. So how this dance track works is for these attack card symbols that I play, whether it's blue or red, as I play more back to back, she does damage as it increases. I don't know if I can zoom in. Yeah, I can zoom into that. So if you look down here, if I play 2, she'll do 3 damage. If I do 4, she'll do 5 damage, and if I do 6 in a row, not one in a row, she will do 7. This is called her dance track because that's what she does. Hey Azariel, how's it going? So she is. There's a lot to pay attention to for her, but she is quite amazing. Her mastery card, Piercing Dash. When you overrun the monster, place a counter on this card. So when I jump over the monster or vault it, I place a counter. When I get 2 counters, I flip this over, and my mastery becomes when you overrun the monster, deal your base weapon damage or draw a card. So yay! All right, we will be facing off. That is the 2 characters. We'll be facing off against a level 1 Viraxen. So I'll only show you his level 1 card, the one that we care about to start. So we will need 5 damage per player to hit this monster, which is 10 damage total. So we'll need to do 10 damage to inflict 1 wound on Viraxen at level 1. He will, when we get him down to 7 health, he'll switch to his second stance. At the start of a run, Viraxen gains struggle minus number of player struggle minus 1 struggle that's there. And these are the vulnerable areas that are on him. And when he attacks us, that's how much damage we take. So that is him. We also have a card that could benefit us. The card that could benefit us is a permanent card, which means it doesn't go away. And it is part of his build out set for level 1, but it goes away after level 1. If we play two attack cards back to back, which is kind of what Darion wants to do, if you are in the rear sector, place a counter on this card. When there are 2 times the number of players, so 4, counters on this card, Viraxen suffers 2 wounds, then remove this card from the game. So it kind of helps you out when fighting him. We also have, when he is in stance 1, at the end of the round, if the aggro players threaten, place a fire token in the front sector. So he's going to breathe fire breathe on us, which is super bad. Super duper bad. Okay, he is going to have that much health. So it's going to be a good fight. We need to determine who's going to go first as we build this out. First, we need to build out that track. So we'll shuffle. Don't want no shenanigans around here. All right. Not a good shuffle, and we'll do. So if we play a red attack card, the rampage cards are there. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna die in round 1. Look at that. Look at that. If we play a red card, it's going to flip that, which will flip the rampage card, and then it'll flip that. So he's gonna do everything. This is amazing. That was the worst shuffle I think I've ever done. It's like 3 and a bam. That's what that is. That is 3 and a bam. Alright, so we're going to draw our hand. Is this the Canje luck? Canje cluck? Alright, here we go. Shuffle this up and draw our starting 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is our starting hand. I'll put this here for a second because we need to shuffle this up. Man, that is just awful. So, awful. Somebody's getting punched first. Really, really hard. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll set that there. Darion, you enjoy the first player token. It's fun for you, right? You like it. You like it. Yep, you like it. All right, we're ready to begin, right? So at the start of the round, this is the start of the round, Viraxen will gain a number of players plus 1 struggle. At the end of, at the start of round 1. So you're just going to gain 1 struggle. That's there. All right, then let's see what we're going to do. All right, so we've got cards that could be helpful and cards that aren't. You've got Resilience. Resilience says after you attack, you may reveal a card with the keyword Resilience from your hand to draw a card. So I need to put, and if I play a red card, I get to draw a card too. So Reactive Guard sounds fun, and we have to pay for these with the stamina that's at the bottom of the card, of course, right? When a player removes struggle, you may discard this card from your hand to double the amount of struggle removed, then the active player draws 1 card. Ooh. If you are in the flank, do I want to move? First, let's talk about if I want to move. When you play a card with this keyword for Berserk in your sequence, you enter the Berserk state and remain in that state until the end of your turn. While in the Berserk state, draw 1 each time you play an attack card in your sequence. Ooh. So if I go Berserk first, which I will, which will trigger everything, but I need to move. So this, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I think I can move with Lacerate, sounds good too, because I could play this, play Berserk. Nope, I could play this, play Lacerate, and both of those will trigger. Okay, and then I could do Battle Cry. All right, so here we go. I'm not going to move because I need money to pay for stuff, right? 2 to pay for this, 1 to pay for this, and this is free. Yes, I'm not going to move, so I will become threatened, which is fine. I am going to put down Reactive Guard, which gives me Resilience. And Resilience says when after I suffer damage, if I reveal a card with the keyword Resilience from your hand, I get to draw a card. So not right now. That's okay. So I'll do that. Then we'll do, and that once I play a red card, that'll let me do it. I need to pay for that. Yeah, I'll pay for it with this card. So that goes down. Then I will, all right, let's let this happen. Then I will play this, paying for it with this card. No, because Berserk will let me draw each time you play an attack card in your sequence. All right, let's let this happen then. We got to do it this way for it to work. No, I need this because this will inflict vulnerable. So I'll do that, paying for it with 2. And this says, I could do it. Yes. So let's do this in order. Let's do this in order because that's going to trigger after I take my turn. So this one here will say when I do that, I get to draw a card. Boom, balance defense. Reduce the stamina cost of the next card you play by 1. Okay. Then this one comes over and it says this attack inflicts vulnerable on the monster. So vulnerable gets inflicted on you. And what does vulnerable mean? Vulnerable says, when inflicting vulnerable, place a vulnerable token on the monster board. While vulnerable, when damage is dealt, you may discard the vulnerable token to double that damage. At the end of the round, if still in play, remove the token. At the end of the round, oh, you're going to feel this. Then we're going to hit you for my, since this is just a regular attack, for my weapon damage. And I did pay for it with an attack card, so I'm going to trigger my Wolfrite Gauntlets to that says if you paid with an attack card, increase the damage the attack deals by 2. So my weapon damage 4. When you pay the cost of a red card, you may increase the cost by 1. I will. Oh, I can't do it until I pay for it, so I can't do that. So basically, it's 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 damage I hit him with. Out the gate. Pow. Oh, doubled. Doubled. Right? 6 doubled. So it's 4, 5, 6, and you're vulnerable. So the attack inflicts vulnerable and says, vulnerable says, just to make sure I read it, when inflicting vulnerable, place the vulnerable token on the monster board. While vulnerable, when damage is dealt, you may discard the vulnerable token to double that damage. Yep, so that's a 12er. Which 12, remember, I only need 10 health, so it'll knock it down to 2. And inflict a wound. Woohoo! And because it was red, I already have the aggro token, so it's there. All right, I hit it pretty hard. It did not like that, so here we go. So we'll do whatever this is. Here we go. Wrath of the Dragon. For action, turns to the active player, then place a fire terrain in the front sector. Cool. The active player suffers damage +1 unless they have a green defense card in the sequence. Ooh, no, I do not. So fire is laid down. And I can't play any more cards because fire got laid down. Awesome. So fire got laid down, and I'm going to take 1 + 1, 2 damage because I don't have a card to reveal for that. Oh boy. So that happened. Then the rampage happens. Place a fire terrain in the front sector. Well, there's already one there. You can't burn me twice. Oh, but you can, because if you have to place a fire terrain, I believe I get scorched. I believe I get burned. If I remember that correctly. Fire tokens. I really need to print this in color. I believe I get burned when you do that again if it's already there. Let's see. Disrupt, claw. Burning. When suffer. Okay, so this bullet track. When you suffer burning, take the burning token and place it on the hunter board. Okay. The next time you empty your deck, discard the burning token and suffer. Yeah, I think we get burned when this happens. So when that happens, everybody gets on fire. Okay. And also he has this because he does have one to spend. Each player in the front sector suffers damage unless they 1 damage unless they discard a green card from their hand. Oh my god. But I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I don't want you to suffer damage. You have no choice, so you're going to 3. So I hit him for 1, he hit me for 3. Oh, but we're not, then we have to refill. Oh, but we're not done yet because this other red card was there. So the active player discards the top 3 cards of their deck. That player suffers damage unless a defense card is discarded this way. And you did use that one, so you're not going to repeat the ability. Cool. 1, defense. 2, defense. 3, attack. So discard those. Then refill. Awesome. Wow, that escalated quickly. Cool. Then we cool. Then we have to do attrition. That sucked. Oh, that sucked. All right. And because I'm threatened, I have to draw 2 and take the worst one. So it's either a 2 or a 3. Either way, I'm taking another damage. Sweet! I'm already at 4 health. 4 damage, 6 health. Game just started. Okay, then after that, discard all cards in my sequence. And because I had 2 cards, I will gain a stamina token. And I draw up to 5. 1, 2, 3. Do you have an assist card? You do. Okay, we will be using that. All right, so it is your turn. That's fun. So I'm going to use this assist card because you caused all this for me to draw a card. Shadow Strike. Your cards gains... Oh, I have to move. I'm on fire. I can't play any cards in my sequence until I move. Ah, crap. And we went to the... Oh, we were at the consume phase too, but I skipped that because I don't want to draw anything. If the top card of your discard pile is red, you may play that card as the next card in your sequence. Okay, well that can work. That can work. So I'll discard this to move. Do I have overrun at all? I gotta move. I'm gonna move here. Then I can't attack you. Your cards gain stealth until the end. When you overrun the monster, you may discard this card from your hand to draw 2. Sadly, I have no overrun cards. So let's go ahead and do finesse. This sucks. This is so. Oh wait. Before I do that, at the start of my turn, look at the top 2 cards of my deck. An assist. Nope. So that won't help me. Then, if you have 3 or more cards of the same color in your hand, draw a card. Nope. Cool. Where were we? Okay. We did discard of this to move there. Crap. Let's do this, paying for it with that. And I'll get to draw a card. This has reclaim. Reclaim. This is a keyword ability that is triggered while the card with the keyword is in your discard pile. At any time during the game, if you meet the condition, you may search your deck pile for the card with this keyword and add it back to your hand. Which, if I have to play 3 attack cards to do that. I can't attack him. He's not vulnerable on his sides. I'm not dead yet. I really can't do anything. Fun. Cool. So that was a nice 1 damage I did to the monster. And that's gonna be all I can do. Yeah, I can't do anything. I can't move. All my overrun cards did not come up. So there we are. That's gonna be it. Just got to draw a card. Sweet. Alright, attrition. And I did block it. And this says, when you avoid attrition damage, you may choose and discard a behavior card in play. If you do, replenish its behavior. Let's get rid of the end of the round burn and put that there. And at least you can heal at the end of your turn now. Discard down, draw up. I will gain a stamina token. And I get to draw 2 cards. I'll put here. And so we did attrition, and a turn, draw cards. The monster turns towards the aggro player. At the end of the round, if the aggro player is threatened, place a fire token in your sector. So that's not going down, and I already got a burning, so you can't burn me again. Cool. All right, so then we go to round 2. First, we have to clean up. So let's do monster upkeep, behavior refresh. So you're going to lose the lowest number, which is this one. If you're in the front of the monster, God, I'm going to die. All right. So then, so that's behavior refresh. Monster gets some struggle. So he will get 2 struggle. Then it is the player's turn. So round 2. We hit the consume phase first before we do that. So the consume phase, I will do the Almore to heal 4 to go back to full health because of that. So consume, monster cleanup, behavior refresh, struggle gain. We're good. We're good. Okay, we're good. All right. Cool. 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 Fun for you. So you're in the front of the monster's face. Here we go. So Viraxen gains number of player -1 struggle and gets a +1 until the end of this round. Oh, that sounds terrible. So you'll gain 1 more struggle, and you'll be doing that much damage until the end of the round. And we'll draw back in. I know I lose this at the beginning, at the end of the turn, I get rid of that. All right, so I have to move or else that's going to trigger. And why do I only have 4 cards? 5. Okay, so, oh, I only have 4 cards because I assisted. But I have this extra one, which I'm going to use to move, because that's just silly. All right. I can't hurt you. However, reduce the stamina cost of the next card you play by 1. I don't think that matters right now. So let's do Piercing Strike, which costs 2. I'll keep that. I get to draw 2 cards. And I reduce your struggle by 1. All right. I think I'm just in defense mode here. Yeah, but I'm not in a vulnerable area to hurt you for this. I'm not playing any frickin' red cards, I'll tell you that much. Okay, what do we want to do? I forgot to do that before I healed, but that's okay. When you discard this card from your hand, deal your base weapon damage, but it's not in a vulnerable area. Reduce the stamina cost of the next card you play by 1, which could make this free. This does the same thing. So I do need to get some defense cards down. So I'm actually going to put this down. I got to play 2 reds for that. So I'm just going to put that down for 0 cost to get the defense. And then I'm going to do it again because that was there. So that's where we'll go. And that's all I'll do this round. Not really a good opener with a terrible finish. So there we go. That's my sequence, and I'm done with it. Okay. Then we go to the attrition phase. And I had 2 to block it, so no damage. Then we go to end of turn, so discard all cards in the sequence. Dropped our hand size, 1, 2, 3. And that's pretty good. And I will gain another one because I have 2 cards in my hand. Okay, none of those went off. Sweet. My turn. Little bastard. Let's do this. All right, am I going to move? Nope, I could overrun the monster right now. Which, that is what I want to do. When you reveal an attrition card, you may discard this card from your hand to discard that attrition card and reveal another one instead. Okay. We're going to throw this down here to play run through to overrun the monster. Bink, bink. And that will give me 1 on here when I overrun the monster. When you overrun the monster, place a counter on this card. I'll do that too. This is my counter. And basically when I attack, place a counter on this card. Volt Rage has +4 damage for each counter on this card. So right now, it's at 7 damage. If I play a red card, I will discard counter, so I'm not ready for that yet. I think that's kind of what I want to do. I can remove some of your stupid little thingamadoohickeys. Because I decided not... Oh, wait. This has to play in sequence. This has to play in sequence. I have this. I have to decide if I'm going to move. I will. Ooh, how to do this? Because if I don't move, that's going to trigger. So... This actually might work to my favor. I'm not going to move. Oh, if you spit fire in my zone, I'm going to be pissed. I'm not going to move. At the start of my turn, I can look at the top 2 cards of my deck. Oh my gosh. And then if I have 3 or more cards of the same color in my hand, I can draw it. Nope, not yet. I'm not going to move, which will trigger this behavior at the start of my turn. Byraxton gains 2 struggle, 1 struggle per player. Okay. So you're at 4. Cool. Okay. Now, let's do our overrun. And I paid for it with this to boop, boop. Get that. Then I'm going to shadow, supposed to refill. When that refills, you're going to gain 1 because this ran out. Shuffle. Lord, not again, damn it. So I move over there, then this says Shadow Strike. When you overrun the monster, you may discard this card from your hand to draw 2. 1, 2. And when you discard this card from your hand to generate stamina for a movement, ooh. When a behavior card is revealed, you may discard this card from your hand to immediately overrun the monster, which will trigger that and that. Okay. I think we want to trigger that. If the top card of your discard pile is red, you may play that card as... Ooh, oh man, I have such options! Arrgh! I have such options. I want to know if I want to hang back for a second. Yeah, because that +1 damage sucks. I'm going to hang back. I'm not going to do anything. That's all I'm going to have. I will gain a... Well, let's do this in order, right? So play all my cards, activate. None of those happen. Attrition phase. Blocked it. When I block it, when you avoid attrition damage, you may choose and discard a behavior card in play. Let's discard... That is not good. Let's discard this red card. That sucked. Replace it there. And when that's revealed, I can overrun the monster immediately to not have to deal with it, so you should be okay. All right, so then I will gain another stamina for having a bunch of cards in hand. Draw up, discard. Okay, then end of round. At the end of the round, the aggro players, if the aggro players threaten, I am not. Cool. Then at the end of the round, this will fall off. We go to the consume. We go to round 3. We go to the consume phase. All right, we got to do big things, man. We got to do big things. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. You'll get a free card on your turn. We won't do that. Monster upkeep, behavior refresh. This goes away. Rampage cards coming in for some fun. Monster's gonna... Oh, crap! The monster's gonna gain 2 struggle, so it's gonna go to 6, which is 3 times the amount of players. Oh, the monster will turn to the aggro player. And then he will deal 1 damage to both of us. Because of that, then go back down to 2. Fire will thin. Cool. Then we did behavior refresh. The 6 give him that, so now it's the player's turn. Beginning of the player's turn, you fire. So he gets that for this card. However, before that card fires, I'm going to play. When a behavior card is revealed, you may discard this card from your hand to immediately overrun the monster. Bonka bonka. That will be 2, 2. This is enough to flip you. There we go. Yes. All right. Then Varaxin will gain 1 struggle and +1 damage. So he's still going to hurt me no matter what I do. Oh, but wait, there's more. Rampage card. Oh my god. Come on, man. Come on, game. Each player in the front sector suffers damage. I have a green card to reveal, so I won't suffer any damage. But that sucks. Okay. And he would spend 1 struggle for that. Awesome sauce. I'm going to die. All right. So then it is your turn, Chuckles. What are you going to do? You need to move. That's what you need to do. You may play a card with slash as the next card in sequence without paying its stamina cost. Let's move. I got this. I can move with that. And I will go here. Okay. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna tickle. Crap. This is killing me. You're killing me. At the start of my turn, I can recycle 1. I think I need to. I think I need to before I discard. We'll do that to recycle 1. Crap. If you paid with a blue card instead, deal. Okay, and then I had to spend that to move. The 1 move thing just hurts. All right, we got to play search your deck for, we're going to play this to trigger that. No, I don't want it to turn and face me. That would be bad. I don't think I got a pot the piston on this one, man. Oh no. I don't think I can do anything. But she's gonna get hit by that. Please don't turn and face me. Please don't turn and face me. Please. Please don't turn and face me. It's a bunch of bunnies. A bunch of bunnies. All players. Oh crap! All players become threatened. All right. Well, at least I don't have to move. Oh look! On her turn, she gets 2 cards. Yay! Crap. Ah. I can't attack you. But I can play this to at least reduce this to 1. And that's all I got. That's all I got. Was when that came out. I won't become threatened, so that shouldn't trigger. Attrition. Blocked it. Discard. Gain for 2. 1, 2, 3. And then my deck is empty, which will be the fire thingy. I'll read what that says in a second. Shuffle this up. I take a damage. So one card. That thing does something. Fire token. Urga. Urga. Urga, urga, urga. Burn. Burn is what I'm looking for. When you suffer burn, take the burning token, place it on your hunter board. Excuse me. The next time you empty your deck, discard the burning token and suffer damage equal to your weapon level. Three. Okay. Okay. Cool, that ends your turn. Hey, you get to have this. Nope, that's for attrition. The active player suffers damage unless they discard a green card from hand. If the hit tail objective is completed, this card's removed from the game. If so, removed. Okay, so I don't have a green card to get hit, so I'm going to get hit for 2. So I'm going to 3 damage. And we'll put that card out. When that happens, okay. Start of my turn, I can look at the top 2 cards. Okay, I want that second card. And if I have 3, I do not. I had 2, but I discarded 1 to do my overrun to be able to do that ability. All right, but I'm at your butt, so your butt's about to get punched. Your butt's about to get punched for 11. Okay. Time to punch him in the butt. Let's see. First things first. I'm going to pay this to put down natural agility. Increase your sequence limit by 1 this turn. That's fine. Then I will pay the other one. When you discard this from your hand to generate, you may overrun the monster instead. If you do, remove 1 struggle. Nope, I don't want to overrun him. Then I will do that for Lightning Strike. This triggers, I get to draw a card. And then this triggers if the top card of your discard pile, no, but I'm going to be doing an attack. And I paid with a red card, so this is going to get removed. But this is going to be +4 for each tracker on here. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's just boost that to 3 and move you 1. How about that? When I hit him hard. But that's a toughie. So that happens, then it's your red triggers. Unless they have in their sequence. I don't have it in my sequence. Awesome. So he'll turn to face me and light it up, which burns the plants away, sadly. And then I will take 2 damage because I don't have anything of that in my sequence. I should have put this in there first. Cool. I can't play anything else in my sequence. And I played a red card, so this will fall off. Cool. Cool. There's only one area I can go now. Awesome. Awesome. Did I do the rounds right? I think I did. No, this would have gone away. This would have turned here. I didn't. And we should be at round 4. Awesome. Just awesome. Well, that is all for me. So, attrition. Blocked. When I block it, I get to get rid of a card. This, I don't want it. And I can heal at the end of my turn, thank God. I'll gain one of these, draw 2, 1, 2. Okay. All right. Monster turns to the aggro player. New round. This consume. Yep, we're gonna heal for 4. Then monster upkeep, behavior refresh. This goes away. That comes into effect. This will go away. That'll do that. Monster gains, goes to 4 struggle. This goes away. These come off. And repartee. So what are we gonna do? Are you going to move or are bad? Or is he gonna lay fire down again? I cannot get. I just have to hit him one more time. And I need to move. I'll pay this to move here. It's resilience again. After you suffer damage, you may reveal a card with the keyword resilience from your hand to draw a card. I have 2 parts of a plan. I'm going to do this. Pay for it with that. Oh, you went far. That's okay. I'm going to chill right there. I didn't do anything to antagonize you, and I moved. And then I paid that, so I'm good. Okay. So, attrition. Oh, cow. Okay. This gets discarded. I draw 1, 2. All right, your turn. I'm going to spend this to move. So I don't get that. Actually, before I do, let me do my start of turn top 2. Those are good cards. Do I have 3 of the same color? No, I do not. If this is the top card of your discard pile, if the top card of your discard pile, oh, that's if it's in my hand. Okay. All right. When you discard this card from your hand to generate stamina for a move, you may overrun the monster instead of moving. If you do, remove 1 struggle. No. That's what you'd be expecting me to do. You may immediately overrun the monster if you do draw 1 card. I won't be able to... That's not bad. There's not fire over there. That actually could work. So we're going to do that. And spend this to overrun the monster. Beak, beak. Deal your base weapon damage, 3 damage, putting you at 6. When I overrun the monster, and then I get to draw a card. Okay, I got chain. A card with the keyword ability can be played without paying its stamina cost if you play it after a color in your sequence. So if I have a green card, I can play this for free. And it will let me overrun the monster again. Is there card draw, people? And when I overrun the monster, I would have gotten that. We'll remove 1 struggle. This will let me overrun the monster and attack him. Oh boy. Well, biscuits. So let's find a way to play that. Paying for it with this. This. Yes. Which will let me overrun the monster, dealing 3 more damage, which is 9. Drawing a card. And then I attack him for 4 plus 3, 7. And that's a red card, so this will come off. So 7 damage. That is, good lord. That's what? 16? So that's 16 minus 10. Yep. Putting you at 7. You immediately switch stances. So now it costs 14 to hit you everywhere except for the front. And when reveal, Viraxen gets 2 struggle. So Viraxen goes to 5 struggle. This comes off. And when a behavior card with Firestorm is revealed, immediately place a fire token in that sector. Plus, I did do these in the back, so we will put Spadoom, our first counter, on there. None of those trigger, because I have to start my turn in the rear. Oh, we're going to trigger this now. Oh yeah, that's going to happen. Okay, so I wish I had this card earlier, because I'd have done 4 more damage. But I'm about to do 3 more damage, which is fine. So let's see. Okay. Then we will... I'm still behind him. You haven't turned around yet. Backstab. Stealth, which means none of the cards would trigger, but it doesn't matter anyway. If I was able to overrun the monster again, I would be able to deal 4 damage to him, but it's just going to be 3 damage. Yep, it's just going to be 3 damage, so that'll put you back to 9. Then I'll pay for this, playing that to do perfection. Draw one card. If it's a red card, you may play it as if it's the next card in the sequence without paying its stamina cost. Oh, buddy! Oh, Nelly! And that's full up, but this is amazing. Echoing Blades. So I get to hit you again for 3. All right. So this has to be the next card after this has to be attack for that to happen. Okay. So I'm just going to hit you for 3, putting you at 12. Ooh. And I did 1, 2, 3, which 3 is in the dance sequence. So you'll take 3 more damage, which is 15, which is enough to knock you down 1 health. Okay. Then I did this attack, and then I did it again, and I was in the rear, so that would be at 2, so I have 2 more to go. I broke up the sequence here, but that's okay. That's going to end my turn. Oh, what a turn. What a turn. Let's flip. When I do that, I get to discard a card. Let's get rid of you. Replace it with that. Okay. Then discard all cards in my sequence. Drop to my hand size, 1, 2, get rid of this, take a damage, shuffle this. Three, 4, 5. Okay. Not bad, not bad. And you do not have, but you got some chain cards, which is pretty cool. Okay, this ought to be interesting. All right, so that ends your turn. Discard all cards from the sequence. Draw up. The monster turns towards the aggro player. Then we end the phase. We go to the consume phase. Discard a card from your hand to search your deck for and add it to your hand, then shuffle. You may immediately move without paying any stamina. Let's get rid of you. We're going to get rid of you to search. Yeah, we're going to be using this consume to search your deck for an attack card and add it to your hand. No, yes, I will take that one. Shuffle your deck, flip this over. There we go. Okay. You. I mean, you're gonna get attacked. I don't need you taking damage just yet. So, consume over. Behavior card. Refresh. You're going away. You come out. Then monster gains struggle, which you'll go back down to 2 and hit us both for 1. So 4 and 3. Getting the hang of it. Then this fire will go away. Next round. Then we go to player turns. Yep. This is happening. So Viraxen's just going to keep getting a little strong there. So you would gain 1, and then you're going to gain another one because the deck went empty. I am not doing enough damage, and time is running out. All right. That's not good. Okay, what can we do with you? My health is not at crit. It would have to be at 5 for it to be at crit. But I can recycle 1. No. Do I want to move? I certainly do. I can move over here. That is a lot of red. I'm going to spend this, paying with that, to draw 2 more cards. Okay, now we can start using your ability. Berserker, when you play a card with this keyword, you may enter the Berserk state and remain in that state until the end of the turn. I draw 1 card each time I play an attack card in a sequence. Okay, so we're going to go aggressive stance for free. I would take aggro anyway, knocking this down by 1. So now I'm in Berserker mode. If you're in the flank, you may play a red card as the next card in your sequence without paying its stamina cost. Cool. So let's do this, do that, knock that down to 2. I'm not in the flank, but if you if you paid with a blue, increase the damage, right? If you are in a flank sector, which I am, you may play as the next card in the sequence without paying its stamina cost, which would be this, but I need a blue to pay for it. I might take that back. Give you back 3. I need some stuff to kick off. When you pay the stamina of a red, you may increase the cost by 1. Yep, which is what I'm going to do. We're going to do this instead, increasing the cost by 1, paying with these 2, paying with a blue. So, I increase the cost by 1, which means that my attack deals +3, so it's at 7. If you paid with an attack card, increase the damage by 2, so it's at 8. And if you paid with a blue card, increase the damage by 3, 9, 10, 11. It's 11 damage. That's 11 damage coming at you. And because I played a red card, fun stuff's going to start happening. Here we go. Firestorm. It says when a behavior card with a firestorm is revealed, immediately place a fire token in your sector. Skabloosh. The active player discards the top 3 cards of their deck. That player takes damage unless I reveal a defense card. 1. There we go. 2, 3. Okay. Then replace, and this one will take over. The active player discards the top 3 cards. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. 1, there it is. 2, 3. Okay, we're okay. And then repeat this ability on the effect for 2, so this will take you down to 1. So you're going to repeat that ability. 1, yes. 2, okay, I'm okay. 3, there we go. Then replace that with that. Cool. Cool. So then we deal with attrition. Because that was, oh yeah, because you dropped fire in my face. So we deal with attrition. 2. Nope, I will take 2 damage. 6. Then discard. And draw 1, 2, 3. Take another damage. 7. My God. 4, 5. Okay. I'm not worried. Cool. Your turn. Well, you're moving whether you like it or not, lady. Look at the top 2 cards in my deck. Okay. If I have 3 or more of the same color, nope. And cool. Cool. Well, I got some chain cards I could use. Okay. I do not want to be anywhere around you. We're going to discard you to move here. Then I'm going to play this, paying for it. Actually, this chains together. And I could overrun the monster. No, that's what you'd be expecting me to do. I'm gonna pay for this with... Ooh, I could get 3 cards with this draw. I'm gonna play that. And pay for it with this. with this to get 1, 2, 3. I will gain the aggro token. Okay. Draw 1. If that card is red, you may play it as the next card in your sequence without paying a stamina cost, but I don't want that just yet. Not just yet. Let's draw some more cards. I'm going to do this and pay for it with this card, which lets me draw 2 cards because I have my mastery up. Then we could try chaining stuff. Now I could play this to pay that to draw another card. Cool, cool. Then I get to chain a red card for free. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. All right. So we'll do that. Echoing Blades. I'll trigger that, but I'll deal with it. All right. So we're going to attack for 3. So 3, is that 11, 14? That is total. Taking you down to 4. We need to get you down, 5. We need to get you down to 4 to beat you. It will trigger this. Action turns to the active player, then place a fire token in the front sector. The active player suffers damage unless they reveal a green card. Oh, in my sequence. So you will turn to me, spit my sector. I do have a green card in my sequence, so I will take no damage. That'll come there. And since there's fire there, I can't. Ooh. I can't play another card. And the other card I wanted to play was this one. Dadgummit. Alright, that's it. You shut me down. Okay. That's going to end my turn. Attrition. So let's grab this. Shuffle it up. Okay. 1. Blocked it. We're going to get rid of this card. That'll come out and that's okay. Discard. Boom, boom, boom. Gain stamina. Draw 1, 2. You will turn to face the active player, which is the aggro player, which is me. Then end the round. New round. Drop this to 7. We then do consume. No. No. Okay. Then monster upkeep. So flip. Flip. This one's gone. And the round fun stuff's going to happen. This will go away. Then you'll gain 2, going to 3. And player's turn, the person with the aggro goes first. Look at the top 2 cards in my deck at the start. I want the second card. Do I have 3 of the same color? No. I want the second card in that deck. Okay, so how do we get that? How do we get that? I need to move. That's the only thing that I can think of, so I'm going to do that first to move here, where you're vulnerable. Okay. We could do lightning strikes, which could do echo blades, which could do that, which will make me so very happy right now. So we're gonna do lightning. Oh, that's okay. We could do lightning strike, paying for it with piercing strike. Yeah, because I don't have any overruns just yet. The overruns are coming. Then this, so first let's do, this says if the top card of your discard pile is red, you may play that card as the next card in your sequence without paying its cost. So we're going to attack you for 3. I need to overrun to start building that up. Then we get to play this next card in our sequence without paying its cost. You may immediately overrun the monster. Oh, that's going to end my turn. Do I want this right now? We're going to do these things. I just need to get some defense down. I need to get some defense down first. So let's take that off. Because that will end my turn because I'll be over in some fire. Okay. Let's do perfection. Paying for it with deny. Draw 1 card. If the card is red, you may play it as if it's the next. Get dead! Come blast it. Okay, fine. Fine. Boom. 3 damage. Okay. That's okay. Then we'll do lightning strike, paying for it with this, which will put us at 6. Then the top card drops here, which puts us at 9. And because I did 3 dances of the devil, I get, 2 dances gets me 3 damage. So that'll put me at 12. And I can overrun you, which will put a tracker here. And I'll do my base weapon damage or draw a card. I'm going to do my base weapon damage, which is 3 to hit you for, was that 12, 3 more, 14? 15? 15? Take that down. Take that down. And that'll be that. I wasn't in the rear to trigger this, but that's okay. That'll end that. So we're up for some attrition. Okay. Attrition. I get to get rid of a card. Bye. Yeah. The Rampage card or the end of round card? Let's do the end of round card. Let's do that. Okay. Then discard. Drop to 5. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 card left. Your turn. None of those that trigger. I'm on the side. I need to move it. Do I have slash cards? I do not. So we're going to be playing you to move. All right. We're going to do pressing strike, paying for it with that. Take this bad boy down to 2. Gain the aggro token. Draw 2. 1, 2. I need to play red cards for that to work. Let's do this. That to draw 1. Okay. All right, this will work. Then we'll play this to go into Berserk Stance. We already got the aggro token. Then we're going to Battle Cry your behind. This will knock this down to 1. And then we're going to Battle Cry you in Berserk Stance. Which means, if I remember, Draw one card each time you play an attack card. Oh, it's draw one card each time I play an attack card in a sequence. Sorry, I'll do this first then. So this is free, Zerk, and I'm going to hit you for... Ooh, should I upcast it to make it a 7? No. So this will be 4 damage on you, taking you to 5. Then I'll play this, which is an attack card that lets me draw a card. Remove that. And let's get one more defense down, shall we? It doesn't matter which one. They both do nothing. So it doesn't matter which one. Here we go. And that is it. Oh, wait, I played a green card. Crap, I played a green card. Ah, let's just see what it does. I played a green card. All players become threatened. And then rampage. And he doesn't have one to do it. So this would have just refreshed up. And he would have gained struggle because he ran out of cards. So much to keep track of this game, man. It's so much to keep track of. Okay. So we played. Cool attrition. Blocked it. Discard. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then turn to face the aggro player. Then end of round. Consume phase, no. Behavior card refresh. That is going to hurt. And you will go to 3. Ah, crap. And this is supposed to flip, and this would have gone away. Crap. Okay. Let's let it happen, Captain. So he gets +1. And he gains 1 more struggle going to 4. And then he's going to rampage. This game is trash. Oh my gosh. And I have a green card. So I'm okay. Oh my gosh. But he had to spend 1 for that. And then, hey, look, once again, I can't play red cards. Sweet. All right, let's do this. This is fun. That's fun. That might help. All right, well, the red cards are going to happen, right? He's going to just hurt me. So let's play you for you. Search your discard pile for a card with slash and add it to your hand. Slash the flank is there. Pressing strike. Slash the flank sounds fun. Then I'm going to play this card because we know what's going to happen, but we're going to inflict vulnerable on him. And I will upcharge that cost. I can't. I need to pay it. I need these 2 to pay for it. So I can't upcharge it to make it bigger. but I did pay with a red card to increase it to 2, so it's 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 damage. Let's go ahead and get rid of that to make that 12. So that's 12, 13, 14, so that takes it down to 2. Move you to 3. Okay. All right. What's happening to you? Good lord, 20 damage? Place a fire token in each threatened sector. And he just does 2 damage just straight up. And now he's doing 3 for the rest of this round. And when a behavior card with Firestorm is revealed, light it up. Immediately place a fire token. Players in that sector become threatened. Cool. So when revealed, place a fire token in each threatened sector. Nobody's threatened so far, so we're okay. Oh my god. And let's start triggering stuff. Reaction turns to the active player, then places a fire token in the sector. What is even happening right now? Sure. The active player suffers 4 damage unless they have a green card in their sequence. I do not. Oh my gosh, that's 11 damage. Wow. Well, this is happening too. I can't suffer any more damage than this, can I? So I'm already down, so that probably just gets discarded. Cool. 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 Woo! All right, so let's see. Well, what the hell are we gonna do? All right, we can't move, which is gonna trigger something. They're gonna die. Yep, I'm not moving. Let it happen. If it bleeds. Oh, come on. Oh, in the front sector. Okay, in the front sector. Okay. I was about to say, come on. So you go to 5. Come on. Okay. That'll get replaced here. He will gain 6, which is enough for him to hit me for 3. And this will go back down to 2. And then we reshuffle this nonsense. All right. I just need to hit you. I just need to play 2 cards. And we knock you down to 1 health. Okay. All right. How do we play this smart? This card has stealth. When you overrun the monster, you may discard this card from your hand to deal 4 damage to the monster. So that would be a total of 7 damage. 8, 9. It's not enough. This will get him down to 1 health. I just have to play it in this sequence. Oh, man. All right. There's no card draw potential in here, right? So we're going to pay this to put this down to gain the aggro token. Okay. This will end the turn. But I got an idea. So I'll pay that. This will go to 3. I'll get rid of both of these, right? Then I'll overrun the monster. And this says when you overrun the monster, you can discard this card from your hand to deal 4 damage. That's 7. So that's 6, 7. I hit some fire, so I'm done. I can't play any more cards in my sequence, which is fine. Okay, so when a behavior card's revealed, which is the end of the turn when that'll happen, I got to do attrition. So I will take 3 damage. Cool. And discard these. 1. I'm dead. Dang it! Dadgummit! Ah! If I didn't run out of cards, I was going to, when that revealed at end round, I was going to overrun him to hit him for 3, and then try my darndest to make this work next round. Crap, we lost. Ah, hey Barrett. Good to see Primal and good to see you using my favorite character. Yeah, I wasn't drawing into her overrun cards as much as I could have, but yeah. That last hit did it. Weapon damage 1. I was at 9, I hit 10, and I lost. Oh, I had like one more thing to do. I just had to to overrun it. Yeah, end the turn overrun, which had done 3 damage, which I put him at 12. Hit him twice, knock him down to 1 health, and then overrun again. Actually, it's more than 12. It would have been more than 12. It would have been... Oh, it's base weapon damage. I would have tried to hit him, which would have been enough. Ugh. Yeah, this one is rough. I was trying to save this to the very end. That's why I just had 1 more to put on it, and it would have been 2 damage. And then with this, I should have been able to take him down, but not quite there yet. Oh my gosh. Yep, we tried our best. We tried our best. I know I made some goose in there, but that's okay. We were running out of time, too. It's getting rough. This is a good fight, though. The reason why I like this game is because you got to think about it. I do wish 2 to 7 or something out of control. Yeah, I do wish I wish they would have made it so that you can truly solo a monster. The only reason why I say that's because I know I miss stuff like, hey, I'm at critical health, which I was for a little while, which I should have been able to draw a card. So I missed a ton. I don't think I ever got this going, but I did get this going quite easily, and I was using these abilities, so I was more focusing on her than I was on Darion. And I wish, like, if there was a true solo play of this game, I really wish there was. I could see why they can't be. The monster's attention and the threat deck would just ruin a solo play. It would ruin it. So it's just not possible. You got to play two-handed. It's just more, you got to get used to the sequencing. Yeah. Yeah, you just got to get used to the sequencing. For people who can, you know, brain burn on these ones to make it make sense for this fight, it could work. We've been fighting Haidar. He's one of the Venom expansion bosses. Hardest boss so far. Only fought like 4 or 5 though. We fought Ozu, and I actually liked that fight. We fought Torment, which I didn't like that whole hardening effect that he had. You have to have Torag with him, or else it's going to be a really hard uphill fight. So he seems to be... Torment seems to be specific to having Thoreg with you, which I don't like that. I mean, you could play it with anybody else, but Thoreg makes the fight manageable. More manageable. Varaxon's always tough at higher levels, and we fought... I think that's all... No, we fought one more. Ozu, Torment, Viraxon, I think that's all we fought so far, but I want to try the other ones. Like cards, you need to keep the rocks up. Yeah, yeah. So it can run into them. Yeah, I agree. It's the rock mechanic with the charging and torment fight is super fun. Yeah, when he runs into it. Yeah. So I like this game a lot. I think this is one of my favorite boss battlers, aside from Marvel United. Um, but I think this is one of the favorite boss battlers. It's definitely in the top 5. It's very well created. There's supposed to be more content coming um, soon too. So there's supposed to be more content coming for us to add, which probably means more bosses to fight, more effects and things like that. I don't know, but yeah, it's fun. I like this game a lot. Top 5 for sure. Let's go back up to the top. Okay, so that will be first loss, but it was an expedition against a level 1 Viraxen. Yeah, they announced more content. There's more stuff they said that another Kickstarter is coming, and you know the Kickstarter rules are you have to have more. So yeah, they did say more is coming. They didn't go into deep detail about what the more is, but they did say more is coming. So prepare for more Primal content and lots of painting. All right, so that's going to be it for tonight. What's coming up on the channel? I believe, yeah, Aeon's. I almost said Aeon Trespass Lot. Aeon's End, the New Age content. I actually have the game right over here, so it won't be on. It's not a tabletop simulator. It is going to be the actual game. Pac-Man should be here, and he and I will be playing that. Then Sunday it's Arkham Horror. We're getting into the Dream Eaters, Cynthia, Kate, and I. So we have our characters already created, and Kate already built our Waking World investigators, and I think she's still building our Dreaming World investigators. So it's gonna be good. I heard you say on Trespass. No, I think that game's gonna get cold, which makes me sad because it's a fun game, but I would rather play Primal. Primal's just kind of like this nice, cool down version. The crunch is in the card play of the players, not the monster. The monster's pretty. I'm not mechanic basic, which means that it doesn't have a turn. It's just going to react to whatever you do, and you just need to figure it out. And I like that. So, yeah, I think Aeon Trespass is probably going to go bye-bye. For especially if Reggie Games sticks to what they put in their latest newsletter where more stuff's coming. If they're like, yeah, we're doing another with more monsters, Aeon Trespass is gone for sure. It's a wonderful game. It's just too big for me to get through. Okay, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you so much for everybody for joining. I will see you Thursday with Pac-Man as we play Aeon's End, the New Age. All right, until then, I love you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.